Hey guys, so I'm making this video to help with no-shows. A lot of you have been saying that people aren't showing up to calls, and it's obviously quite frustrating that you book in a call with a prospect and they don't show up to the actual call, whether it be a Zoom, a Google Meet, whatever it might be. So I'm just going to show you our exact process that we've got in place with our agency outside of school that allows us to have at least 95% show up rates. I honestly can't remember the last time that we've had a no-show one of our calls. What this comes down to is a simple workflow. First of all, there's loads of different things you can do. Feel free to pause this and read all of this. There's loads of different stuff and advice online, but I'm just going to walk you through our exact workflow, our calendar link, what that looks like, our pre-call automations, pre-call questions, all of that type of thing. It's not super complicated, and you don't really need any tech or tools to make it happen. The entire thing's free, actually. So it all comes down to pre-call questions at the very start. So I'm just going to quickly show you our booking form right now. So again, this is for our agency outside of school, but it's very clear on what it says the call's about. So it clearly says this is for recruitment agencies only. Please do not book if you're not running a recruitment agency. So in that first line, you want to say this is for coaches, consultants, agency owners. This is for blah, 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 whatever it might be. Please do not book if you're not that. Okay. If that's you, this calls a chance to blah, blah, blah. Get you to the dream outcome. Here's a little bit of social proof that however many people you've worked with, and please allow 45 minutes. So in this, you'll notice that today's June 4th. So you'll notice that there's only 7 days that people can book into future. This is quite lenient, I would say. A lot of people that we've seen are running like you can only book in the next 3 days or 5 days. We've just found 7 days is kind of the sweet spot for us. Like ideally they book sooner rather than later. When they click into one of these days, like for example, I don't know, Monday the 8th, you'll notice that there's times available on the hour, every hour. What you don't want is availability at like 1:15, 9:15, 9:30, that kind of thing. It's just we found it's a lot better to have availability on the hour, every hour, and I'll show you how to set that up inside of Calendly in a sec. But when they click into this, they click next. This is our booking form. So you of course take their name, email, allow them to add guests, and these questions are all recruitment specific. So that's our ICP, that's our niche for our agency. And you want to simply ask some questions about your niche to confirm that. So the person filling out this form is constantly thinking, wow, yeah, this is for me. Okay. And then we just ask them a few basic questions. What are you hoping this will achieve for you? This is a very important question. If we're a fit, when would you be looking to get started? A lot of the time people say immediately or soon. If someone says, I'm just looking around, we won't take the call, to be honest. I'll just call them and say, hey, what's going on? Like I said, I noticed you said you were just looking around. Let's chat when you're actually kind of serious. It would just be a complete waste of your time. Like we don't deal with window shoppers. Where did you hear about us is a good one. You want to throw that in. And then of course you want to take their phone number as well. But what you might have noticed with this question is, what are you hoping this will achieve for you? Select all that apply. These are all positive outcomes. So whatever your offer is, just list all of the positive outcomes that are a result of somebody going through your offer, your product, or your service. So they read that. They're like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't even think this could help me with more brand awareness or breaking into new markets or sectors or learning how to do this properly, or even all of the above. So in that person's mind, they're thinking, okay, cool. I can get more clients. I can get more consistent business. You get the point. So here's how to set this up. The call that we looked at is strategy call. You want to call it a strategy call. The duration, we always go 45 minutes. It seems to be the sweet spot. Location, Google Meet, it's the best in my opinion. And then here we've got availability. Whatever your availability is, just throw it in. It's got the more options section in here, and that's the description that we looked at earlier. Limits and buffers. I believe we just add in a buffer of 15 minutes after. So since it's a 45-minute meeting, if someone books at 1 p.m., it's not going to then allow someone to book like an external thing or an internal thing at 2:45, for example. You've got booking page options. This is where you want to say available start times in increments of 60 minutes. The invitee form, this is where you add in all of your questions and things like that, of course. And then that should be it for now, to be honest. We've got the other thing that allows you to select how many days in advance they can book. So that's back to you on availability. So we've got it 7 weekdays. You can kind of do whatever you want. Just would recommend 5 or 7, even 3 if you want to be quite ambitious, but then you do risk people not being available in the next 3 days for whatever reason. The other thing I forgot to show as well is notifications and workflows. So we've got a workflow to email additional resources. I believe this is set up. 4 hours behind or something like that. Yeah, 24 hours before the event starts, we send them an email with our brochure, which is just full of case studies and testimonials and client wins. Like, it's just a massive brochure. That's a bit of an internet scroll. And then you also want to have this set up. So email reminder 1 hour before, and then a text 24 hours before, and also a text 1 hour before as well. Okay, so those are the key things you kind of need in terms of the booking form questions and pre-call questions. Now we'll move on to the video aspect that I'm talking about. So one of the most powerful things you can do is send that person that's booked in a meeting with you a custom video on your phone. It's pull out your phone, it takes 30 seconds, like, hey Harrison, so let you booked in for Tuesday at 2 p.m. I'm really looking forward to chatting with you about getting that desired outcome, whatever the outcome is that you offer, like getting you 10 clients in 30 days, whatever it might be. Can't wait to speak with you, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just out on a walk right now, but thought I'd quickly send you this message. Would you mind just dropping me a quick thumbs up to make sure, just to double check that you're able to make the call? Thanks so much. Look forward to chatting with you. That's it, 30 seconds. And it's just a really nice touch point. And not a lot of people do that. If you think about the last time someone did that for you when you were booking a call, probably never, realistically, maybe once or twice. And we always get people coming back like, wow, yeah, sounds good. Sometimes they call back, they're like, yeah, thanks so much. More often than not, you just get the quick thumbs up or yes, I'll be there, whatever it might be. If they haven't replied after a day or two, that's when you want to follow up with a voice note or a personal message or something like that. But they should reply to that. And then the email text thing we ran through, that was the pre-call automations. And then the final thing is you want to make sure that they click yes on the calendar invite. If they haven't done that, just send them a quick WhatsApp, send them a quick email or message, whatever you're talking to them on, to say, Hannah, would you mind clicking yes, just to make sure that you're able to make the call. If they haven't clicked yes on the day of the meeting, you just need to call them. And just wanted to make sure if you haven't clicked yes on the calendar invite. If you do all of these things, I guarantee that your show up rates will increase. If you want more help with this as well, we've got this community called The Senders. We currently have a 7-day free trial where you can jump in. After that, it's $19 a month, and it's for coaches, consultants, and agency owners who want to book more qualified calls and close more deals. Here's a bunch of things that we help with, and inside the classroom, we've got loads more information on everything that you need. We run monthly competitions with the Send Games. We've got a calendar here where got Q&A every week and in-depth sales training. That's actually happening today, every Thursday at 5 p.m. UK time. So if that's something that is interesting for you, feel free to click the link down in the description at skool.com/send, SEND, and we'll see you inside on the trial.